Hi, my name's John. Welcome to part 2 of this Sunday's Sunday Night Nightcap. I've got 1 or 2 car boots and items that we're going to discuss and talk about. I bought 1 or 2 bits and pieces. One really interesting little item. We'll talk about that later. Remember last week I got on about the big square boat at the car boot sale, asking if anybody had a bigger one. Well, as a forum I go on to a welding forum. It's just called MIG Welding Forum. Well worth a look. It's not just welding, there's machining, all kinds on there. Anyway, there's a lad, the person on the forum, said they had a big square at work and he sent us a picture of it. I'll put the picture up. It looks like it's got probably a 4-foot blade on it. It's quite a fearsome tool and they use it all the time. Then last night I was editing part 1 and I got an email from a lad saying he had a big square and he didn't live very far from me. Would I like to borrow it for Sunday Night Nightcap just to show it. So we got on talking and I met up with him at a car boot sale this morning and he brought the square along for us to have a look at. To tell you the truth, it wouldn't go in the back of my car. I had to fold the seats down. This is the actual square the lad brought for it to show on my video. It's 4 foot tall, got an 18-inch handle on it. It's been machined away a bit there to make it a little bit lighter, so you can clamp it down. I can't see a maker's name on it. He got it from a scrapyard. It probably come from a shipyard. It's the sort of thing they'd be using. Anyway, this is the biggest square I've ever seen, unless you know any different. He does use it at work, and if I compare it with the one I've got, that's just a toy. It is a decent. Quite a fearsome bit of gear. Proper square. Oh, dear me. He brought a couple of spanners across and an Allen key to see if I wanted to use them in the video. They don't look too bad until I put my hand next to it, and I can assure you I haven't got small hands. That's an 1.5 inch Allen key. Made in England. It's a Snail brand spanner. 1.5 inch Whitworth, 1.25 inch Whitworth. That's a Star wheelie spanner. Alloy steel. 1.5 inch Whitworth. I'm pleased I haven't got to work with spanners like that. He also brought a couple of nice looking milling cutters. Somehow I don't think my milling machine will want to play with them. That's heavy, that would be, it's solid cobalt that. I would think in the right machine they'll do a bit of damage. This is the little chamfer tool that Oliver posted out to us. I've got a spare tool holder, so we'll put it in there. Set it on centre height and see what sort of results we get using it. It's just the right size to fit in my tool holders. And put it in as close as you can to keep the overhang as short as possible. Overhang and layers don't go together. There's a few different methods for setting tools on centre height. So you can just use a tailstock centre. It's easier to just use this one with the camera being there. You're looking straight along the lathe bed there and you can see the tools obviously below centre height. That looks near there. So basically we'll lock it off at that. And still the best way to find centre height is to machine the end of a bit of bar and make sure it doesn't leave a pip on it. Just take a very light cut across the face. Right, it's even a little pip, and that's actually, the tool is actually above centre height. We'll drop it down slightly. That looks good. Depending on what angle you set your tool is what you can do with it, but I think this tool we mainly be used as a chamfering tool. I'll put the chamfer, like Alan puts a beautiful chamfer on, 45 degrees. You could use that corner there, that tip there as a tool for facing. Well, that's interesting, you can see it's left a pip on there. That's because the tool is angled back like that, negative rake. The rear of the tool is lower than the front of the tool. But like I say, for the chamfering tool, for doing that, absolutely perfect. Anyway, thanks again once again Oliver. I'm sure you'll see that tool used a lot in my shop. These are today's car boot sale items. So we'll set of pliers there, ideal for picking up round bits of round hot bar. They might be old, but they're in very good condition. Set of nice lightweight blacksmith's tongs there, parallel jaw ones. They've been handmade, you can see that the marks where they've been hammered. They'll be old, but there again, there's very little wear on them, in good condition. I also bought these, I think they're homemade, I can't see any marks on them. Big set of dividers, nice and robust, good for drawing circles. It's obviously had new points made at some time or other for it. That one's got a brass screw in there and the screw's been lost for that one. Got an ordinary bolt in it. Anyway, they'll clean up and I'm sure I'll be able to make use of them. The other thing I bought was this. I'll get a close-up shot of it. It's a Starrett rev counter. I'm sure I've seen a video of Keith Fenner using one of these. I'll have to do a bit of research and find out exactly how it works. I know you spin that for a certain amount of time and it does give you an RPM on there. Like I say, I'm not sure how it works, but I'll find out and perhaps do a little bit of video for next Sunday's nightcap just on that. Anyway, I'll get a close-up shot of it. See that shaft turns and that moves around on the graduations. I mean, I picked it up off a lad that he sells a lot of tools. It was only £3. Well worth £3. Once again, I'd like to say a special thanks for all the well wishes that have been coming in for my wife. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching, thanks for subscribing, and thanks for clicking the like button.